From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
For my money, there's nothing better than postseason baseball. Every game is critical, and one swing, one error, or even one pitch can make all the difference. Let's get this thing going already. Roll the ball out there and let's play.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at Adeiny Echeverria. His calling card is 100% his glove. He's high up there in range. The ability to go in the hole and make the long throw across the diamond. Look for him to have a big impact on defense today.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts will get us started in this one under the lights. Now the first pitch from CC. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to try for three right out of the chute tonight. And a great start to the game as he's in with a leadoff triple.
Well, talk about starting the game with a bang, boys.
Yeah, Matt, there's a reason this guy is leading off tonight. He can flat out fly, as you can see here. He squares up on this thing and kicks it into high gear for a triple to start us off.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Xander.
Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Pulled toward right center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His first homer so far in the series, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now lifted down the line in left. Benintendi is after it. And they can't run it down. 1 out, nobody on. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His first homer here in the series, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The pitch. swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Betts is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Catcher, Gary.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the Bronx after this. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Bounce it to the left side. Andujar's got it. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. No balls and a strike to count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never...
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Popped him up. Heading after it is Judge. And that's going to land foul. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's popped up. Echeverria ranging into the outfield, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to the left. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a ball lined into left center, and that's over the head of Bogarts at short for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Here's Echeverria now. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Torres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run. To straightaway right field, his first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. High pop-up. Vasquez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We've played 2 full. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. A shot down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here comes the first pitch. Throw down to second.
0-1.
Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Dan, D-Row, and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ripped down the line. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Drilled down the line. Devers gloves it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The batter, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Porcello gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now the first pitch from CC. Snap throw to third. Martinez on at first, nobody out. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
High in the air out to center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Ready with the 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Echeverria for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail 6-1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Boyd. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
Nope,
but this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
For the Yankees, the shortstop,
Here's Echeverria now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Orsello into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Yeah, that
big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Line drive to left. Benintendi is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It is now 8-1. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Hicks is right there, 1 down.
The batter, third baseman, Rafael.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Count remains at 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Devers stands at first with 1 out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Endujar fields it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning with big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
There to get it is Kinsler. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Benintendi going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series as they push this lead up to 9 now. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Roll. But you can hit the ball out at just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in once again, Luke Voigt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front 10-1. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Now another 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Mookie Betts.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. Voigt has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Echeverria has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. His club leads it big. Ready for another shot now. Gleyber Torres. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Number 25.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
On the run is Benintendi.
1 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Lifted down the line in left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Yanks strand a pair. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. Last time through was a base hit. Now the first pitch from CC. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. Gardner moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Gardner. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Tyler Thornburg enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tyler Thornburg.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Vasquez is right there. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Third baseman, Miguel
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a good curveball at the knees. sent out to straightaway center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move. That'll be all tonight for CC Sabathia. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. David Robertson is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And Kinsler swings and misses here as he's gone on strikes for out number 1. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Digging in now, Rafael Devers. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Robertson is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
First baseman, Luke Voigt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
He's set, and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here it comes on 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline. This will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Dylan Betances.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 count and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. A reminder that post-game highlights will follow the conclusion of this playoff matchup, so stick around right after this one ends. Here's Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Missed with a breaking ball. Two-0 count, the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Fouled away. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And the Yankees were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man. Brett Gardner, strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
(10-1), the final lopsided score in this ball game. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. CC Sabathia earns the victory on the mound. Rick Porcello is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check